Hello, sysfailure here again, and welcome back to another Snapshot video. I knew this one was coming this time, so it's 15W34B. A was yesterday, B is today. Don't think I'm going to get one every day. But a couple of interesting changes, so we're going to run through those. And we're also going to cover the things I embarrassingly managed to forget last episode. So, what did I forget last episode? Wow, maps. So, maps... Empty map, there we go. As you can see, the landscape around me is quite small. If we have a look inside here, the scaling level is actually level 2 of 4 as a default level, as opposed to 0. You can still increase the size of it if you want by literally doing that. And there we go. You know, it's a bit of a bug there. It says scaling 1 to 4, level 2 of 4, scaling 1 to 4, level 2 of 4, which it clearly isn't. When we take it out, is 1 to 8, level 3 of 4. If you put the map back in, however, stick some shears in, there we go. It's now 2 of 4, 1 to 4. Do it again, 1 of 4, 1 to 2. And do it again, and it's 0 of 4, 1 to 1. Although the trimming thing is, well, I don't know exactly where it trims down to. And as you can see, it's somewhere around here. I have no idea where. Does use up the durability shears every time you trim it, but that's pretty cool for shrinking down maps. What else have we got? Well, we've got some changes to combat. There's a surprise in the combat update, isn't there? If we just switch out into survival here, there we go. You'll look at my armor there. My armor has half a chest plate's worth of armor. And that is because I have a damaged leather tunic. If I take this damaged one off and I put on a full health one, you'll notice I've got 1.5 armor there, so I've got more armor. This is something that used to exist before, that as your armor degraded, it became less protection. I sort of vaguely remember that and sort of forgot that it didn't do that anymore. But it's back. It may stay, it may not, who knows. The other thing I forgot from the other day is... Oh, he spotted me. Zombies stick their arms up in the air when they spot you, and when they don't spot you, the arms go back down again, just because, you know, we want them to get tired unless we're chasing you around. Our other little thing is, and I might do it in Survivors in case it screws up, is when you hit enemies now, oh, little hearts fall out. Oh, which to be honest fall out a little too slowly for my liking, and might need to be a bit darker, actually show something like little X's, little skulls, just to show you're actually doing damage, because at the moment it looks too happy to be killing the zombies. So we feel a little sorry for him. There he is again. Oh, 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 like that. On weapons, we've also got now an attack speed, so that's 1.25, so that's at the moment probably just editable using MBT, but I would imagine there will probably be stuff added in the game that enables you to do alterations. And you see it says when in main hand, just so if you're trotting around with it in your other hand, well, you can't do a damn thing with it, so it makes that pretty clear. There's also a few changes in regards to command blocks, the new types of command blocks, and it's actually a pretty cool change. So for the other day we saw this is a clock block. One of these days I'm going to screw up saying that. And this is a chain block right here, and I'm in survival so I can't get into the damn things. But now you have conditional and unconditional. And weirdly you also have it in these and the impulse ones as well, where it doesn't really seem to do much. And what that does is it will only activate what's inside the command block if the one just before it actually worked. So I have a conditional one here, says step away from, and a conditional one here that says the command blocks. So that one will only activate if this works. So say you had a comparator here, and if it gives an output of power, that means it works. If it doesn't, it didn't work. And that will activate that one. And if that one activates, that one will activate. The rest of these are empty, apart from this one at the end, which just says ticking. And it's an unconditional. So as long as that clock block is firing through the chain, that one will activate, and these two won't. So let's see what happens if we do this. If we plunk it there. So we're over here, it's ticking. But if we get within range, there we go, it's found me and said step away from the command blocks. Maybe if we step away, and spawn a zombie. Ooh, we don't want the zombies near the command blocks. Step away. There we go, and he's stepped away. He's been very good. Let's give it a that. So that is pretty cool, and I swear they never used to last that long in the sun. There's also, and this is one of those things that, well, lots of us wanted for ages. We've mentioned it for ages, and it's turned up today. Let's have a look inside a command block, shall we? So let's just plonk that one down. So previously, let's say I wanted a test 4. So test 4, and then me, or so on and so on. And you had to type it. Whereas obviously you had down here, it had autocomplete. Like so. Well, to a certain extent. Certain commands, the autocomplete's a bit different. Well, now, tab, command blocks have autocomplete, which is bloody fantastic. It's not everything autocomplete, so let's see if we do that. And then you start getting into the MBT, you know, x equals. It's not going to autocomplete that because it doesn't know the answer. I haven't dug in just how far it autocompletes, so if it autocompletes MBT data, I don't know. But that is really quite useful. And obviously some other commands. Let's see, so game rule, well, ones like those, you can cycle through. Have a look inside here. Game mode, game rule, command block output, do entity, tab, 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 tab. Which is great. It doesn't display them like that on the screen, but it's useful for cycling through them, or if you just know the beginning of it. So that's pretty cool. But that's it. There's not really anything else in this one, and we've covered the stuff that we missed from yesterday. So I hope you found it entertaining. If you do have any questions or anything, do stick them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye-bye.